Hello students, welcome back to the new video of Standard 8, lesson number 7, Conservation of Plants and Animals. We were doing the revision. So previous class I had explained about the um, Biosphere Reserve. Panjmaki Biosphere Reserve is the place where a lot of animals, flora and fauna, they are living and they breed, they reproduce their own kinds of animals and plants, etc. So now I will start next part of the chapter, that is about the flora and fauna. What is meant by flora? Flora means the plants and fauna means the animals. In this picture you see here in your screen, you can see, or in your textbook also you can see some of the animals, some of the plants already given. So they are restricted to grow or live in one particular area. So as the children walk around the biosphere, that Bujo and Paheli, they were walking around the biosphere reserve when they were going with their teachers. They appreciate the green wealth of the forest. They are very happy to see tall, thick trees and animals inside the forest. Suddenly, Paheli finds a rabbit and wants to catch it. So Paheli, as she is a small girl, she wanted to catch a rabbit. It was very beautiful and very pretty. So what she did, she started running after it. So suddenly their professor told her not to run, not to catch the animals, because the animals are comfortable and happy in their own habitat. We should not disturb them. Then other sir, that is Madhavji, explains that some animals and plants typically belong to a particular area. The plants and animals found in a particular area are termed flora and fauna of that area. So, which type of trees, which type of plants, which type of animals are seen one particular area, they are called that flora and fauna of that particular region. Sal, teak, mango, jamun, silver ferns, arjun, etc. are the flora, and chinkara, blue bull, then barking deer, cheetal, leopard, wild dog, wolf, etc. are examples of fauna of Panjmaki Biosphere Reserve. So these are some of the animals and plants they had seen in Panjmaki wildlife, that biosphere. So you can see on the picture also these type of animals. Now, next part of the chapter is the endemic species. What is meant by endemic species? So students, you might be heard this word endemic species. So what do you understand by that? Some of the animals were present in particular region and now they are not naturally found anywhere else. A particular type of animal or plant may be endemic to a zone or a state or a country. So endemic species are those species of plants and animals which are found exclusively in a particular area. They are not naturally found anywhere else. So if we will go to find out that particular animals or plants, they are restricted to live in one particular area only. Other places we are not able to see them. In that Panchamahi biosphere, Mahadevji tells them that this is known as a giant squirrel and it is in an endemic to this area. So you can see a giant squirrel picture is given here. Comparing to other squirrels which are found in our area is smaller one, and this is very big in size. They are restricted to live in that particular area only. So endemic species are those species of plants and animals which are found exclusively in a particular area. They are not naturally found anywhere else. Another example of some plants. Madhavji shows sal and wild mango as two examples of endemic flora of the Panchamahi biosphere reserve. So here you can see this picture. Look at here. Wild mango tree you can see which is restricted to Panchamahi wildlife sanctuary or biosphere. They are not commonly seen in any other area. The mango tree which is in our area is different from this mango tree. So this is wild mango tree which is found in this Panchamahi biosphere. And giant squirrel also you have seen. So look at on the screen now. Now, next part of the chapter is species. So that sir told this wild mango is also endemic species which is seen in the Panchamahi biosphere. Then bison, Indian giant squirrel and flying squirrel are endemic fauna of this area. So like flora, some particular animals that is fauna like bison, Indian giant squirrel and flying squirrel are also endemic fauna of Panchamahi biosphere. Professor Ahmad explains that there is destruction of their habitat, increasing population and introduction of new species may affect the natural habitat of endemic species and endanger their existence. If they will destruct their natural habitat or the population is increasing or in the introduction of new species etc. may affect the natural habitat of endemic species. It will threaten their life. Now, what is meant by species? Species means, see here it is given, you can see just to see now what is species. Species is a group of populations which are capable of interbreeding. This means that the members of a species can reproduce fertile offspring only with the members of their own species and not with members of other species. So any species if you will take from a mango tree, wild mango, only wild mango plant will be arising. The Pollination and fertilization takes place from the species of wild mango only. Like that giant squirrel. The fertilization takes place and the giant squirrel species, among them only the new young ones will arise. So species is a group of populations which are capable of interbreeding. This means that the members of species can reproduce fertile offspring only with the members of their own species and not with the members of other species. Members of species have common characteristics. So these members having some common characteristics, that is why they are called in the same species. Now next part of the chapter is called Wildlife Sanctuary. After they had visited that Panchmaki biosphere, in that there are wildlife sanctuaries are also there, national parks are also there. So soon Paheli sees a board with the Panchmaki Wildlife Sanctuary written on it. So Professor Ahmad explains that, like reserve forests, wildlife sanctuaries provide protection and suitable living conditions to wild animals. So there Professor explained that what is wildlife sanctuary. They asked the doubt. So he told that, like a reserve forest, wildlife sanctuaries provide protection and suitable living conditions to wild animals. Then Mahadevji further explains that sanctuaries are places where killing, that means poaching or capturing of animals, is strictly prohibited. So if anybody enters and tries to capture or kill these animals, then they will be prosecuted. So these all explained there, sir. So next part. So wildlife sanctuary means where the animals can or wildlife sanctuaries provide protection and suitable living conditions to wild animals. Some of the threatened wild animals like black buck, white-eyed buck, then elephant, golden cat, pink-headed duck, gharial, then marsh crocodile, python, rhinoceros, etc. are protected and preserved in our wildlife sanctuaries. So Indian wildlife sanctuaries, these type of animals, they are endangered group. So their lives is already threatening. At any time they will be extinct from the world. So some of the threatened wild animals like black buck, white-eyed buck, elephant, golden cat, pink-headed duck, gharial, then marsh crocodile, python, rhinoceros, etc. are protected and preserved in our wildlife sanctuaries. Indian sanctuaries have unique landscapes, that is broad level forest, mountain forest and bushlands in deltas of big rivers. So India is having different sanctuaries having unique landscapes, that is broad level forests are there, mountain forests are there, bushland in deltas of big rivers. It is a pity that even protected forests are not safe because people living in these areas, neighborhood or nearby places, encroach upon them and destroy them. So even though government is protecting these particular places where the endangered species are there, but it is not safe for them because people living in the neighborhood, they enter without the permission and they destroy them. Children are reminded of their visit to the zoo. They recall that zoos are also places where animals receive protection. So they had talked about the zoo which they had already seen earlier. So according to them, these zoos are also some of the places where the animals are protected. Now, next one is National Park. What is meant by National Park and which National Park they have seen? On the roadside there was another board on which was written Satpura National Park. So children were moving, they had seen one board was written on the roadside and there it was written Satpura National Park. Children are now eager to go there. So they told we want to go Satpura National Park. So Mahadevji tells them that these reserves are large and diverse enough to protect whole sets of ecosystems. They preserve flora, fauna, landscape and historic objects of an area. Satpura National Park is the first reserve forest of India. The finest Indian teak is found in this forest. So he gave a good information about the national park. So he told much more about Satpura National Park. So children told they want to see. So he told them that these reserves are much larger one and diverse enough to protect whole sets of ecosystems. They preserve flora, fauna, landscape and historic objects of an area. So where they are going, that national park, that is Satpura National Park, is the first reserve forest of India. The finest Indian teak is found in this forest. Then rock shelters are also found inside the Satpura National Park. So they had seen rock shelters also. These are the prehistoric evidences of human life in these jungles. When humans were living, that is prehistoric man, living in the dense and forest, on the inside the dense rocky places, etc. That prehistoric evidences are still you can see in Satpura National Park as a historical objects. They give us an idea of the life of primitive people, how the primitive people were using the weapons, what type of food they were eating, how they were living, etc. So you will get an idea about some information also written on the boards. Rock paintings are found in these shelters. So some of the paintings on the rocks also they might be seen. So they will get a more idea about the prehistoric life of the people. A total of 55 rock shelters have been identified in Panchmaki Biosphere Reserve. So when they counted, total 55 rock shelters have been identified in this particular Panchmaki Biosphere Reserve. Figures of animals and men fighting, hunting, dancing and playing musical instruments are depicted in these paintings. So on the rock paintings you can see that a lot of animals, figures, and men fighting, hunting the animals, dancing, and playing musical instruments, etc. Very clearly they had shown. Many tribals still live in this area. So many of the tribals are also still living in Panjmaki National Park area, that is in that particular area. As children move ahead, they see a board with Satpura Tiger Reserve. So when they were moving, they had seen Satpura Tiger Reserve written on it. Then Mahadevji explains that Project Tiger was launched by the government to protect the tigers in the country. So he explained why it is written Tiger Reserve, Satpura Tiger Reserve. That means the tiger species were endangered one. So Project Tiger was launched in the government by the government to protect the tigers in the country. The objective of this project was to ensure the survival and maintenance of tiger population in the country. So he explained that these animals are in endangered group. So to protect their life and the number, government had introduced the Project Tiger, and the objective of this project was to ensure the survival as well as the maintenance of tiger population in the country. Now you can see the picture of that tiger. Just to see that. In your page you can see the pictures of tiger, that is Tiger Reserve. So tiger is one of the many species which is slowly disappearing from our forests. But the Satpura Tiger Reserve is a unique in the sense that the significant increase in the population of the tigers has been seen here. Once upon a time, animals like lions, elephants, wild buffaloes, and Barasingha, etc. were also found in the Satpura National Park. Animals whose numbers are diminishing are known as the endangered animals. Bujio is reminded of the dinosaurs which became the extinct a long time ago. Survival of these animals have become difficult because of the disturbance of their natural habitat. So their professor tells them that in order to protect plants and animals, strict rules are imposed in the national parks. Human activities such as grazing, poaching, hunting, capturing of animals, or collection of firewood, medicinal plants, etc. are not allowed in these particular areas. So this is about the endangered animals, the national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, and the biosphere. Biosphere is the particular large area, biosphere reserve, which consists of national park as well as the wildlife sanctuaries. So you had studied one typical example of Panjmaki Biosphere Reserve, which consists of Satpura. Just now you had studied Satpura National Park and the Satpura National Park, which contains different endangered animals like the tiger and all. There is a tiger project, tiger reserve, that is tiger project was introduced by the government to protect this particular type of tigers. And wildlife sanctuary is also there. It was also one part of Pandimahi Biosphere Reserve. There, capturing, killing or poaching, capturing animals in general is strictly prohibited and punishable by law in all such places. So wildlife sanctuaries like reserve forests provide protection and suitable living conditions to wild animals. So this is about the chapter which today I had explained. The remaining part of the chapter I will continue in my next video. So students, today you go through the video and read the textbook. So we will meet again. Remaining part I will discuss in next video. Till then, you take care. Good.